know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the fogs. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500
smoke like trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Giants add 8-3 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 1/3 of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
18, tight end.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they'll probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 light.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
On the 6.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
19, tight end. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagle 17-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 right. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Huckle.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Dragon 60. Come 19.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
On the ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Buffalo 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Trap 60, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check back. Maverick. Pat the streak.
They go play action with Hurts. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Press on, lady. Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Okay, ready?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Johnson's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
18 Rattler.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
But first down, Hurts. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Rig alert.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Broncos.
Throwing again on second and 10. Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Hey, pass. Hurt. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They bring a receiver in motion left.
18, Pioneer.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Yeah.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 run, 18 run.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Come on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hold the set.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With touch and time there critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeaux
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Back to throw here.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Johnson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cut 19.
They'll drop the throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got room at the 30. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Copy range, Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Cut 19. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
18 Cardinals.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
19 tight.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
18 Rattler. Panther 11. 19 Lions. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Second down, back to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option left. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Sanders off the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, pass. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Mustang 19.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
60 boxes, 60 boxes. Street. Check. 60 Maverick, 18, find it. 19 tight. Ready?
They go play action with Hurts. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
18.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Personal lead.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to and a comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
19 right. 70 Rangers.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Let's go now.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
19 Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. They'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only